So the reason my attack rolls are green apparently has to do with an API script. Oh, okay. Actually, it looks like game settings for default tokens. The tint has the green color on it. Okay.
Right, you're up, Brian. And I'm not hearing any crossover audio. Take it back.
There we go. I believe that's good. Sorry about that. Make sure that our players can actually, yeah, they should be good. All right. Well, welcome back everyone to the Mystic Syndicate in, hold on, there's a better way to put this. I'm looking for the right word. In collaboration, that's the word. Collaboration with Drunkards and Dragons, the players that are with us here this evening. I am Brian, your Dungeon Master, and we are going to start off by introducing our players from the top left.
Why am I always first?
Because you're at the top left.
I'm Melinda. I'm Melinda Holmes, and I'm playing Brenna Babbleboots, a Gnomon Ranger.
I'm Toby Wildseed, and my real name is Toby Wildseed. No, actually, it's Ed. And I'm playing a Kender monk.
I'm Russ. I'm playing a evoker who should have been a necromancer. Human. York?
All right, I am Glenn Harvey. I am playing Thimble, Sniffin Blaven, a gnomish artist. Monorail.
And so it begins. I'm Pav. I'm playing Kellex Zelenin, a human paladin of Heronis.
I am Mike. I'm playing Kiffy Blackhammer, dwarven cleric of Fortubo.
All right. Excellent. Okay. So, yes, I'd like to give a big thanks going out once again to Anna B. Meyer at annabmeyer.com for her beautiful maps that we use on this stream. And I've used on other streams, so make sure to check her out. She does also have a Twitch stream and a Patreon account, so if you head over to annabmeyer.com, her links are there, and you'll get a chance to sort of help her out, further her craft. Also, we have the what a strange
Someone
noise.
got a duck.
it's like somebody's pet duck is in the house. Okay, whatever. That was cool. If you get a chance, the Drunkards and Dragons also has a website and blog. I hate to put you on the spot, Ed, but would you like to talk about the blog and the website?
Sure. Originally I had a blog called Smokes and Booze, which got actually pretty popular. Some people remember that. And so, it was all about smoking and drinking. Imagine that. from there, I started blogging about D&D and some of the things that come up. My musings. We have Russ here is also a contributor, not as frequent as I'd like him to be, but and I invite all the other drunkards and dragons to contribute as well. But we're just talking about stuff, and ultimately, we're hoping that leads into some type of podcast or live stream ourselves.
That would be excellent. I'm hoping that definitely comes to fruition. That would be wonderful. Let's see. As far as thanks going out to other people, well, I believe. Well, of course, we're using D&D Beyond. Hopefully, it'll stick with us this evening, and we won't have any technical issues. Roll20 is our virtual tabletop that we use here on this stream. And I'm going to bring us up to date on what happened last time. Last time you all had a chance to. I'm sorry.
I noticed I was not in the initiative order because I was having technical difficulties last game, so I went ahead and threw an initiative roll out there for the start.
Oh, okay. Did you click on your icon? Yeah, you have to click on. Yeah, you can't see your. Yeah, I don't know if you're able to see your icon right yet because I haven't activated the screen yet. So, but that's okay. We'll get you here in a minute. Oh, there you go.
Yep, not as good as what I wanted, but that's in there now.
Yeah, it's okay. You'll do fine. I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about that.
I think we have surprise on them.
Yeah. You probably do. Yeah, it's a good chance. I think everybody is up here. But you all had left the city of True Light and had started after actually kind of fleeing from True Light after Toby had told everyone that you all were taking the weapon south to have it replicated, and the crowd went insane, and you all hightailed it out of town as fast as you possibly could. You were able to make it a far piece down the road where you found an overturned cart and a human male who had looked as though he had his skull crushed, and you could hear that there was that the possibility of others may be in danger. You saw that there was tracks that led off to this cave not too far away, and once you got inside and looked around, you noticed that indeed there were people who needed to be saved from a hill giant. You had lured the hill giant out of the cave, dispatched it quickly, and were able to save a young woman and her daughter from a gruesome death. You were able to travel with them a little bit further and decided to camp for the night, where it was discovered that there was something strange about Toby's hoopak. And what had ended up happening was that you had revealed that it was not actually a hoopak at all, but some sort of strange crystalline scepter. Very, very strange indeed. But the worst part about it was that it seemed that it had a strange effect on our young Toby. And that's where we pick up from last time. Anybody got any questions? Well, then I'll show you the map.
Can you define the strange effect?
And there we go. Hopefully you guys can see the map.
Oh, cool.
Okay, pretty cool. You guys like the cart with the giant telescope in the back?
Yeah.
Nice.
Awesome.
I'm going to ask everybody to please refer to it as a monorail. But anyway.
Okay, so yes, the telescope is a monorail.
All right. So,
all right.
So lead us in, Brian, and then we can go.
No problem at all. Okay, so I also need to make sure to add Melda into our our rolls here. So hang tight just 1 minute. Let me make sure to get her in. And
Also, your turn order broke when you brought up the map.
oh yeah,
Only Gren is in.
really?
Yep.
That's weird.
Yes.
Huh. Let me just redo it here real quick for you. Should be. I see a bunch of people in it. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. On mine, it looks good. You may have to do a refresh on your own screens. Sorry.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me just run over here real quick. Get this show on the road for you. Ah, yes. Okay. Yeah. Let me get Melba here in the turn initiative. All right. Good on her. Alrighty. Well, actually, at this point, so as you're all standing around, kind of now, the way I have you all set up here, I hope this is all fine. Toby is standing there on top of his telescope, holding this crystalline scepter that is shining like this silvery light, and you can see that his eyes have kind of went a little like misty, or actually they've kind of like flashed with this strange green light for just a brief second. And Melda, you just kind of hear her sort of a sharp intake of breath, like like she was surprised by what she had seen, and she's actually going to hold her turn because she's not really too sure what she can do at this point in time at the location that she's at. But she does kind of yell out to you, to Toby, and says, "Toby, you need to drop that. You don't know what it does." But Toby just doesn't seem to pay any attention to her whatsoever. Timble, what are you planning on doing?
Introducing him to the round part of my staff.
Okay, go ahead.
We're not even starting.
It's like, damn, you just go haul right
Yes,
off.
we are.
Smack him right upside the head.
Where's he at? Okay, got him.
Okay.
Is he an advantage because I'm higher up than him? Or
Um,
just
I was with.
He's got the high ground.
yeah, you do have high ground. And unfortunately, though, it was unable to do so. But as he reaches out to give you this to whack you with his quarterstaff, Toby swings the scepter down and catches and sort of like lightly just blocks this blow. And as he does so, it shatters the crystalline scepter, and all of a sudden it's like every soul, every ghostly being that had been trapped within this scepter immediately flies out in all directions, coalescing above Toby, and then just slamming down on top of him, entering his body. You can see his body shaking as each one comes through, and they start to lift him up into the air about 10 feet off the ground. And you see light, just this strange green light just shooting out in all directions from his eyes, his ears, his mouth. It's just this green beam of light. And then it slams him back down on top of the cart. But he lands almost kind of like in a Superman landing. And he stands up. And he is no longer the same Toby that you remember. And we're going to bring this in and bring that guy out, because now we have Super Monster Toby.
Kinder Hulk.
Yeah, it's Kinder Hulk.
Jeez.
Pretty go bad.
Okay, Kellix, you've seen all of this, and you're like, oh no.
Yeah. Astonished.
Yeah, everybody's kind of like, what the hell?
So has he like grown in height? And
No, it's just as though it looks as though he has more muscular definition. He seems a tad bit broader, but this greenish light just keeps pouring out of his eyes, and you can just see that his happy-go-luckiness that you've seen before has been replaced with a malevolence that is just, it's scary, and it just creeps you out. And again, you can now hear others are going, oh, yeah, that was not, that was completely unexpected.
So it replaced him with a gully dwarf?
Yeah, replaced him with hideously evil Toby.
Gully.
Hideous-er and more evil-er Toby.
And Brian, kudos on finding a green Kinder-looking token that is actually a Hoopak that's holding.
Yeah, that was all Ed.
Oh, what? Okay.
Yeah,
Well done, Ed.
that
Well
was
done.
all
Not,
Ed.
not quite as impressive anymore.
I found a black and white evil Kinder vampire, and then I colored him in. So
Yeah, it was cool.
Very nice.
Okay, so Calix.
Well, I mean, I'm astonished at what I'm seeing. I mean, obviously I've drawn my Warhammer, but if I remember right, I rolled a 1 at the end of our last session, so it's definitely not my turn
Oh,
to do anything.
really?
I just, yeah. I remember because
Are you sure?
when we ended this session, just before the end of the session, we all rolled initiative, and that was the end of it. And it was myself and Grinna who rolled a 1.
Oh,
Right after, I rolled a 1 right after she did.
okay.
I rubbed off on you.
Okay. Well, I just bumped you down then. Thank you for your honesty, like a true paladin. Wow. So, Toby, what would you like to do?
I don't see world domination on my character sheet, so
I think you have to write that. I think you have to write that in yourself.
Toby looks at everybody and he kind of stands at it, and as he lands and kind of stands up, and he's looking at the shards of the crystal staff laying around it. He kind of picks up, and he's got those zombie-like eyes, and let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Please remember, I was the one that swung for.
That is true. Yeah, so quick question. I do know there is a paladin in the party. Do I have any compulsion towards him?
Any compulsion to just
Give me a hug?
Just
give him a hug?
Because he's the epitome of good.
Give him a hug.
Right. Yeah. With your current level of awareness, yeah, he would probably be one that you would. Yeah, and with probably a really quick second would be Kiffy.
Okay.
Sorry, Kiffy.
I feel insulted.
Well,
You'll get
you
your
should be
turn.
used to it by now. You should be used to it from now. Looking at the paladin, he said, I point at him, I'm like, you will die. And Toby attacks.
Okay.
It's going to be an unarmed strike with because he doesn't have a weapon. So, is that not? The first attack is a 13.
That's a miss.
Okay. And second attack, he kind of he misses again with another 13. And Toby is going to use one of his lucks to roll again. with an
That's
hit
a-
with an 8.
That's a hit.
Okay. And you take 5 points of damage. And then he's going to spend a Kai point and do flurry of blows, which
Jeez.
is an additional 2 attacks.
Oh, I think I just changed one.
So
Oh, jeez.
23.
Yeah, that's a hit.
For another 5 points of damage. And since he's got him right there, and he sees Kippy, since it's a flurry of blows, he's going to do his like matrix move and do a side kick at Kippy right over here next to him, since they're all lined up nice and neat. For a 23. For 7 points of damage.
Okay. All right, very good. Yes, as you see, the Toby just unleashes just a torrent of flying fists at Kellux and does a spinning kick and just kicks Kiffy like right in the chest as he sort of does this kind of leaping motion back onto the cart. Oh, geez, Yarn, what are you're seeing all of this, and you do know that obviously these punches are not being pulled or anything. This is the real deal.
And because I used flurry of blows, I'm allowed a drunken technique because he's a drunken master. He's going to take a drink, do a little kata. And because the telescope is kind of on a slant, he's going to move higher up the telescope towards. Does the telescope slant to the left or the right?
Kind of a personal.
Because I would move and trying to maintain the high ground.
Okay, yeah, that would be a little bit higher than the actual back of the actual card itself. So yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you still have the high ground, and Yarn, it is your turn. This creepy green Kinder is like all over the place.
I mean, if you couldn't find a black and white Kinder, you could always like use one of those little gremlins.
Oh,
the
well, I
movies,
thought
right?
that was originally a concept, so. So did we lose Russ? Or?
I think he's muted, but I don't know. He looks muted. Okay, so okay, chromatic orb. For that was 20. Chromatic orb. Is that a natural? No, it's not a natural 20. Okay. So
Is that his 2 hit? Is that his 2 hit roll?
I believe so. Yes.
He missed.
Yes, I know. Yeah, so your chromatic orb, unfortunately, Yarn, it misses the target, and sorry. Alrighty.
Hey,
Next.
Russ, you're muted. Russ, you're muted.
Yeah, you're muted.
He wants to
Brennan,
know
we can't.
Well,
Yeah, we couldn't hear you very well.
yeah, we
I heard
could.
him. He basically said he asked, where did it go?
Okay.
The chromatic orb.
Well, I think you can actually put. Can you? Well, let's see.
How about now?
You're standing back here, and you shot the orb up here. Is that a stationary object that you can move around at will, like a flaming sphere? I didn't think so.
No.
Okay. Yeah.
So I throw it at him.
Okay, so yeah, so what it did is it actually passed by him. It almost hit him, but it did not quite. I mean, it did not hit him at all, and it flew past him more in this direction.
Okay.
Okay, very cool. Alrighty, Kiffy.
Okay. I'm going to use Divine Favor to get +10 to my attack roll
Okay.
with my War Priest ability. And
Oh,
here we go. Just the Warhammer, I guess, is gonna happen.
Okay. All right. So Kippy scrambles up to the onto the telescope and rushes Toby and swings with his warhammer. And as he does so, Toby just sort of jumps above the swing and lands back
Yes.
down on the telescope.
That roll didn't have the +10 modifier on it.
Oh.
So that's actually a 27.
Oh, then it hit him.
ooh.
Okay, so it hits him, and you were doing two-handed damage?
One-handed damage.
One-handed damage. You take 10 points of damage.
Okay.
Okay. So let me just make some changes.
That's okay.
here.
I have 9 left. 90.
Okay. Save. Okay, so we are -10. Nice.
Got it.
Okay, good deal. Alrighty. Grenna, it is now your turn. And you are well within range, but he's just a little bit higher than you. Probably about like 10 feet. Maybe 15.
Can barely hear you.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't hear her at all. So.
Russ is the perfect technician. He can't leave stuff alone when it was working.
Well, Russ could always just unmute his. You could just kind of like talk in his face.
Come here, honey.
Said you could touch me.
Ouch.
Are we good? Can you hear?
Yeah,
Really,
better.
Okay.
I don't have anything that would not hurt it. Oh well. I hopefully will not miss from this point, but you never know. Gonna try to go at him.
That'll hit.
I have the as a monk, I have the opportunity to deflect missiles.
Not drunken.
What's that?
Not drunken.
Yeah, I do. It's a standard. Interestingly, it doesn't have it. Let me roll it though. So it's a 1d20 plus 8. If so I can use my reaction to deflect or catch missiles if I'm hit by a ranged attack. When you do so, the damage you take from the attack is reduced by 1d10 plus 8. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Oop. Okay. 7 piercing.
Ah. Toby goes up, catches the arrow as it strikes right in front of his head.
Then starts gnawing on it.
And then he looks at her and goes, "No, no, no," and throws it down.
Okay, and Kellex, it is now your turn.
Yeah, Felix is quite stunned by this. Him turning into this little green Hulk thing and the sudden attack on him. He's a little bit. How high is Toby?
For you, he's about 10 feet off.
Not high enough.
No.
Mm. And there's no really room on the
Yeah,
on the telescope.
yeah, because right now Kiffy is taking up a large portion of the back end, or the middle, actually.
So all I'm gonna do is Kellex is just stunned. He doesn't know what to do, but he's actually gonna pull one of his hand axes and he's gonna throw it because that's the only reach. But he's gonna try to do it in a non-lethal way. He's still our friend.
From a out of character standpoint, as a paladin, you might be able to detect evil.
Yeah, I'm going to probably assume that something's wrong with you.
Oh, okay. Well,
So, I'm going to try to throw one of my hand axes at him.
Okay.
Give me a second here. And I miss.
Yeah. Sorry.
And even though it's green, it's still a miss.
Okay. So
Yep,
So
I'm
as
gonna-
this axe goes cartwheeling through the air. Go ahead.
Yeah, just still stunned by what's taking place, but he's gonna try to move over here,
Okay. Boop. Okay. Yeah.
and that's the end of my
That's your
turn.
turn. All right. Very good. So
does he move through a threatened space from mine or AOL?
well, you're so high up, you wouldn't be able to affect him.
Okay.
I mean, unless you drop. I mean, if you wanted to jump down on top of him, and right, then I would say that. But then you're going to lose the high ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Toby's
An
making
attack of opportunity for my.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, you would end up receiving an attack of opportunity from Timble and Grinna. Yeah. It would be interesting. But it would be fun.
But you're not in your right mind, Toby.
Actually, you'd probably
Has
also,
he ever?
actually you'd
been
probably
in his
also
right-
get one from Kiffy too as you're jumping from the telescope. He would probably just reach out and tap you lightly
Actually, hold on.
with his hammer.
I think,
On the head.
let's see. Step back. Okay. But what he's going to do is he's going to burn another key point, and I'm
Okay.
going to do Step of the Wind as an action.
Okay.
I'm going to jump up in the air, somersault, and his goal is to land right about here, behind.
Okay. Can you do that outside of your turn?
Symbol?
I thought it was my turn. I'm sorry.
It's not.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we were just talking about attacks of opportunity that you could have
Oh, I got
possibly
you.
made.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's
My
okay.
bad.
It's cool.
My turn order's all messed up online, so I don't know why.
Okay, it's cool. All right, so as Kellex, you move into place, you hear Melda shout above and says, "What do you want me to do? I mean, she's really torn with the whole idea of she doesn't want to hurt him. She's actually, she had just talked with him less than 10 minutes ago, and so she's very torn. So she looks to, as a matter of fact, she's looking around, and Kellex, she makes eye contact with you, and just the look on her face, she needs
We need
your
to
guidance.
mobilize him. So
Okay.
I'm just trying anything to do to stop him from going any further, so we can at least get him, immobilizing.
Okay.
Is I guess the first thing that comes to mind.
Okay. So very good. Let's see. Let me get back here to her. Melda.
Kill him and save him later.
Okay, yeah. So she's going to take a shot with her longbow, and misses, unfortunately. Okay. Timble, it is now your turn.
I am going to hop up into the wagon right about here,
Okay.
and I'm going to start slicing the ropes
Okay.
and pitch this forward and see if gravity can hit him. Get him down on the ground.
Oh,
surrounded
okay.
by us.
Good move. Nice.
Very nice. Yeah, actually, with also the combined weight of Kiffy on the end of it and the telescope, yes. Okay, so, you go ahead and start cutting away at these at the telescope's moorings, and it's probably wouldn't take you an entire turn to do that. So yeah, so you reach up, you jump up, you have your knife, you snap, and are you standing on the back of the on the front of the telescope?
No,
Like
I'm
near the
standing
back?
on the bed of the wagon.
Okay, good.
I'm going
'cause
to
that was
pitch my shoulder under and push.
Yeah, because I could have seen that like turning into a catapult situation with you flying somewhere
I'm not a
else.
kinder. I realize that.
Way too smart for that stuff. Okay, so yeah, so you cut it. I need both Kiffy and Toby to make reflex saves. Dexterity saves, please.
Hell yeah!
Okay.
Nice.
Wow. Okay, that's awesome. All right, so yeah, you didn't really need too much. Actually, both of you passed, were able to succeed, and so as you're pitched up, as this pitches down, the end is now sticking up. The bottom is now in the ground below, leaning on the back of the cart. Kiffy and Toby, you all tumble from the cart itself. Kellex, I need you to also make a reflex save.
And if I make it, do I get an attack opportunity because he came into my area?
If you make it, that means you're able to sidestep it as he rolls past you, and yes, I will allow that.
You said a dexterity, right? Or
Dexterity?
athletics,
Yeah.
or aerobics, or acrobatics. Sorry,
Aerobics.
aerobics.
Yeah, you're really just trying to dodge him from, just falling, on top of you. Okay, yeah, okay. So you're able to take a 5-foot step. I'm going to have you put you here. He's going to end up landing here. And Kiffy, I'm going to actually have you roll and land over here next to Grinna. Okay. So, Kellex, you have an attack of opportunity, and actually Grinna would as well. So, see what you can do.
He's a paladin, and so I don't want to kill him. So I'm going to grapple him. I'm going to see.
He's
if I can get
evil.
it. I know he is, but it's the staff. It's not him.
What staff? There's no staff left.
He's got the Lochnar all up in his butt. Just beat him down.
Lochnar.
Yep, the Lochnar. Exactly.
So
Actually, I was thinking more of Ghost Rush, where all the things come into that one guy. We are Legion.
I like the Lochnar myself.
Lochnar works. Our generation.
that's horrible.
That-
Actually, do I
that-
need to attack before I do the ally? I mean, I guess it.
I think it's an attack to
Yeah.
enable the grapple, and then we do
Okay.
opposed strength checks.
Yeah.
All right, let me do an unarmed attack and see how it goes.
Okay. Very good.
So that worked.
That worked.
But the athletics not so much. But actually, I think you got to try to save it. Or I guess we compete, right, Ed?
Yeah,
You got to
Yeah.
do it. Yeah.
it's opposed strength, correct?
Yeah.
Actually,
yeah.
I think for
That's it.
dexterity, you can use acrobatics. I think.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm almost sure
All right,
that's right
well.
too. Oh.
Wow.
Okay.
We're slapping each other.
Yeah, I'm just going to point out that at a +6, I only rolled a 10. So.
Okay, so yeah, you all are in competition with seeing who can either get away or who can be grappled at this point in time. So that's kind of interesting. Grenna, you now have, you do have an attack of opportunity, and being that he is kind of distracted by Kellix's activities, you get advantage.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Very little.
Just-
Okay. Russell played with all the settings.
We've heard that about him.
Hold on, I'm trying to get everything back. Okay, hold on. I'm working. All right. So where is? Okay. Is there anybody on top of them? I'm sorry. I know I missed that. So they're grappling. Who's on top?
Toby is, of course.
Well, right now they are in this competition to see. They were both sort of successful, unsuccessful. So they're right now sort of
It's a
tumbling around.
stalemate.
It's a stalemate. So, yeah, that's.
Okay. So I guess my question is, are they on the ground like this?
No,
or are
they're
they standing up like
they're
this?
standing up. Yeah,
They're
because
doing sumo.
Okay.
yeah, they're doing sumo. They're facing
There you
off
go.
against each other, and yeah, because
I'm a very visual person. I need a visual.
yeah,
The
because
6'4" human and the 4-something foot Kinders grappling.
yeah,
Okay, so is the Kinder's back is too even.
yes.
So could I conceivably reach out and touch him?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's the wrong button. All right, so I want to cast ensnaring strike on me. And then
Hey, Russ, mute you.
do I what?
We got an echo.
Yeah, so do I.
Well, mute you while I'm talking. There you go.
Better.
Gotta work together here. All right. So I'm gonna do ensnaring strike. So assuming this works, it says that's a little bit in my way. It says he has to make a saving strength of 11 against spell. And if it works, the next time I touch him or hit him, it does 2d6 of damage. So I'm gonna cast that on myself.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna attempt to smack him in the back.
Okay.
Yeah, wow. This is all I got. We're going with it.
Okay. Unfortunately, that will not hit. But you have advantage, so you get another roll.
Knowledge is great until it's not. Yeah, well, that's not much better.
Oh, no, it is.
But it is enough.
Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. All right, so my damage from hitting him.
Do I get a save on that?
On the spell, you do.
Okay. And it's a reflex save, correct?
Against the spell?
What's the spell? You were kind of breaking out, so.
Ensnaring strike.
Yeah, ensnaring strike.
You have to make a strength. You
Strength.
have to make a strength 11.
Yeah.
Gotcha, but I actually, I've got something here, hold on. Because I'm a monk, I get to use dexterity for a couple things, so hold on.
Okay.
So, martial arts, when I'm unarmed or wielding only monk weapons and not wearing any armor or wearing a shield, I can use dex instead of strength for attack rolls. Only attack rolls. Okay.
Only attack rolls,
So-
yeah. Not spells.
So, 19 for my save.
So with that being the case, being that he made his save, does he not take damage, or is that half damage, or?
From the slap he would, but from the spell he wouldn't.
Okay. Okay. Cool. All right. Yeah. So you end up taking the 4 damage, but you're not affected by the spell. Okay.
Gotcha.
Good.
So these entanglements come up, and I do all this weird movement with my feet while engaged with them. You know, it is like Neo blocking everything that's coming his way.
Okay, Tobias, Toby, it is your turn.
Hold on a second, just checking my hit points.
Oh,
All
wait.
right, so
Yeah.
Toby,
Mhm.
got it. So Toby, now we've got a little bit of a change. I can disengage. First he's going to attack the paladin,
Okay.
unarmed strike.
Ouch.
That's a hit.
And it's a crit.
That's a crit.
That's a crit, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Mhm.
Okay, so, okay, so what is your total damage that you could make with that strike?
For the without doubling, I can do 8 points of damage.
Okay, eight total. Okay.
8 total, and that's without even touching anything.
Okay. Okay. Cool. All right. Is that what? Okay. So so we're going to double it. So that'll be 16, and then make one more attack. Or you how many attacks do you get with this unarmed strike?
It's I get 2 unarmed strikes a turn, so it's not a double. So I'm going to go to a different target, and then I can do flurry of blows from there.
Okay. So, all right.
Okay,
so you got a critical hit on Calyx, which means he'll take 16 points of damage.
I'm still standing.
You're
but
still
only
standing.
Barely.
Okay. All right.
Might be time to stop pulling punches.
So where are you? Okay. So where are you going to direct your next unarmed strike?
The next unarmed. So at first he goes over and the paladin bang, whoa, and kind of does a dramatic turn and side kicks Grenna. Like she's been pissing me off. No offense.
I only meant that in the nicest of terms.
16 points versus 4 points. I think you kind of took it to the extreme on that one. Let's see.
I rolled a 17, which I think's a hit.
It is.
Yep.
Oh, no. Ignore that. I hit the wrong button.
Oh.
Sorry.
Huh?
And I did 8 points of damage to her.
Okay. So Grenna, you take 8.
Thanks.
And hold on a second.
I need to take some levels of bulk.
All right, I have 2 key points left. I'm going to use another key point to do Step of the Wind. I think I said I was going to do that earlier anyway.
Yep.
And that allows me to disengage / dash
Right.
as a bonus action. And then my jump distance is doubled. So I am going to jump and land on my haunches and look at our good artist over here and be like, and that will place me right here. So the jump, that's an athletics check, correct?
Okay, so so right now he is standing on the seat of the cart, which is right now kind of tilted up, like yeah. So you would end up running up the telescope, and then you would be able to okay. No,
So
that's good.
I'm basically jumping up the telescope like this to stand over him, and I'm like,
Okay, this is interesting. Okay, good deal.
all right. And I am not going to do a flurry of blows. I'm going to save that last key point.
You're gonna save that for special. Okay, lovely. Yarn, what are you doing?
Well, now it gets interesting. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to run here.
Okay.
Okay. So, zip, zip.
Don't miss.
No, I got to be there. Okay. Cantrip light on the monorail.
Okay.
Look around. Daylight.
Okay.
That's
You
it.
gonna try and dazzle me or something?
It's daylight.
Oh, in case he's trying to insinuate I'm undead, correct?
Right.
It's a good check. And
It is
if I
good.
have a chance, I'd like to back the hell up.
Okay, so you run up, touch the telescope. Just this bright daylight now spills over everything, lighting up the entire area. But even though it just momentarily blinds everyone with this brilliant flash, you can see it doesn't really have any real effect on Toby. As a matter of fact, he just kind of glares down at you as he stands upon his monorail.
Well, guys, that's all I got.
All right.
Okay. Kiffy, it's now your turn. Now, Kiffy, when you rolled off of this telescope, you did not end in the prone because you rolled so well. You actually landed on your feet, ready to go. So it's not like you're
landing like a boss.
You stuck the landing so hard that it impressed the judges and they gave you 10s.
Even the Russian judge was impressed. All right. Well, Kiffy is now extremely pissed off. So he's out for nothing less than blood. So am I able to get in melee range of him where he is now?
If the cart was level, you would probably be able to. But it is right now sticking up in the air a little ways. And being that you're a dwarf, you don't really have the stature. So I would say no.
Hey, well, shit. I guess I'm gonna shoot him then.
Okay.
So.
You don't have to.
I do have to, you bastard. I missed, though.
Yeah, unfortunately. Alrighty. Okay.
Toby does his best gauge impression from Pinch Simmer Chases. No fair, Uncle Mike. Benjamin, don't hit me.
Oh, it just makes me want to kill you more.
Okay, Grenna, it is now your turn.
Ed, do you spend all your time watching movies?
Yes.
Alright. Well, my options are severely getting limited. Keep that. No, it's not there. Alrighty. Guess I'll go back. There it is. Alright, well. Let's shoot the little thing. Or not.
Or not. Oh, sorry.
I tried.
Yep, it was a good try. Kellex.
Does anybody have a net? Or a net
I got some
web
manacles, but
spell?
I gotta get him first one. So, yeah, Kellex is looking very, he's looking very rough right now.
Yeah.
Got one hit point left.
Yeah, as usual, when these encounters start, we're all out of spells. So
Yeah.
sorry
Well,
about you.
No, that's right. So I'm assuming from that we were able chance to have any kind of rest or anything like that from our previous encounter. So I'm assuming I have no spell slots.
Yeah.
I'd stand corrected. I thought we were doing a rest when we started messing with the staff.
Oh no.
We were
You were
starting,
getting
it
you
was
were
the
getting
beginning of
rid.
the
Yeah,
night.
it was at the beginning.
Yes, we were resting at that point, but
Yeah.
it
Gotcha.
hadn't completed.
I was trying to be fair.
So
I got cure wounds.
you know what? I'm going to see if I can break Toby's out of this and how much he really cared for this telescope or the monorail. I'm going to take my
Ooh.
warhammer and I'm going to smack the monorail and see if it'll bring him out of it.
Maybe you could ring him like a bell.
Do I need to roll a hit to hit the monorail that's standing still?
No, I mean you can just walk right up to it and give it a good whack.
And I'm going to use both hands.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, sorry. I rolled roll the wrong one. Roll the wrong one.
Well, now it's blue.
There we go.
Rob, you're sick. What's wrong with you? Man?
Okay, so
I don't know.
okay, so
Ooh, weird.
Kellex runs up, hammer in two hands, and just brings it down on the telescope. And as it does, it does make sort of a bell-like sound for just a moment until you hear this crunching noise, and then you realize that the large lens at the very opening that is now is cracked and is shattered and is laying in a pool right under the large opening.
And I yell, Toby, snap out of it!
There went a whole hell lot of gold.
He doesn't.
For just a brief,
that-
for the briefest moment, you look at him, and it looks as though you see sort of disappointment cross his face, but then it just quickly shifts back to this just maniacal grin, and you see now that his teeth, which were actually not in bad condition before, have this look of sharpness to them that is very unsettling. Okay.
And that's all I can do.
All right. So Melda takes takes a shot. Don't know if it's going to do any good. And unfortunately, she once again misses. Timble, you are right there next to Toby. What would you like to do?
Okay, is he standing in the bed of the wagon or is he on the telescope?
He's on
canted at an angle.
He's on the telescope.
So hey, Albie, it's tip down like this. I'm up here. You're probably like right about here. Okay.
Sure thing.
On the bed, yeah.
Yeah, horse. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, Timble disengages and jumps onto the back of one of the horses. It's great.
Alrighty then.
Okay. Is that all you wanted to do?
That's all I need to do.
That's all you
Grab me
need to
once
do.
again.
Okay. Yarn, anything you can do or want to try?
So does that fly? Does he and the telescope fly out the back, or?
No, because okay, so it's well, okay, let's see.
I
Like this?
I thought it was tipped like this because it was like this, and then it went like this.
Right, yeah.
I thought it was canted off the back end of it, and
is.
with this end up, that end down, in the rear, and
Right.
that if I would take off with the wagon, then it would fall down, leaving it.
Oh,
Since
okay,
one
so
end is
like,
on the ground.
yeah, if you're taking off with one of the horses.
Oh, I thought they were attached still to the yoke.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they're still attached to the cart.
I'll keep the other one too. I don't have to take one.
Okay. So you're going to cut the connections between the horse and the cart as well?
No, no, no. I
No.
want the cart to go with me. I just don't
Oh,
want Toby
okay. Okay,
and
okay.
the telescope.
Oh, okay.
I don't need that part.
Okay, then. Very good.
Now we're all on the same
Do it.
page.
Okay, I understand now. Thank you so much. Can you give me an animal handling check?
Okay, let's get as loud as I can. Skills here.
Should be top one. There we
Oh,
go.
oh, ouch.
Yeah, apparently they decided to stay.
Yes, they did.
But a good try. That was a good idea.
As you sit there and you're kind of digging your heels into the sides of this horse, yelling and shouting for it to go, both of them just kind of turn and look at you, puzzled.
Yeah, I
and
had
a
this horse
little-
at Fort Huachuca when we were out on the trail ride. It wouldn't move. It went back into the paddock and started eating grass with me on its back.
Horses are so strange sometimes.
I know
But
that bastard.
Temple, I love the idea. It was a great idea, and I was really hoping it's like, oh, okay, this is
It ain't
good.
over.
Okay.
It is
It is not over. Okay, that's fine.
That's my turn.
Tobias, it is now your turn.
Was I going to do something?
I'm sorry.
Was I going to do something?
I thought you already did do something.
Yeah,
I
you,
have not
I'm
done
at the
anything.
top of the turn, so everybody else.
I didn't get to do anything.
Oh, I'm sorry, Yarn.
I thought you
That's okay.
did. I thought
Oh,
you
I
did
don't
stuff
know.
like this.
I don't know how that happened.
Your
That was
heart
weird.
Got in the way.
What
All
was it?
his fault.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Yarn. Go ahead.
That's okay. Because I'm going to do something really weird. Go figure.
This would be different, huh?
Kel, are you alive?
Barely.
All right.
hey, real quick, Brian, I just sent you a message,
Okay.
a text while they're talking about this. Yes, no answers are good. Go ahead, Russ. Sorry about that.
All right, I'm used to it, Ed.
Nah.
Okay. Ed, I yell. I pull out my lang sacks. Lo, there do to I see my father, and my mother, and my sisters, and my brothers. Get out of the way, Peck.
Ouch.
And that's my turn. I
Okay.
get his attention.
Okay. Good. Okay.
Now, you other fellas, save my ass.
Okay.
So that does play to what I was asking you, Brian, because I kind of need to know where I'm at there.
I'm not really too sure I followed the question because it was like,
So
yeah,
in this current state,
right.
my question is my intelligence animal and brutal, or do I retain my Toby intelligence?
You retain your Toby intelligence.
Got it. Okay.
It's just now being kind of enhanced and twisted by some of the evil creatures that were the souls that had been trapped inside that scepter for so long.
Gotcha. I didn't know if my brain had gone to this true feral sense.
Oh,
you know what I
no.
mean? So
No, it's actually turned more towards a sort of a evil, like genius sort of move.
oh Lord.
Yeah, you've
That is not what you need to tell me.
yes, I did.
That's an intelligence roll. Yep. I'm gonna do a free jump and try and land on the horse right next to.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
land on it, do
Okay.
an animal handle, look at him, and go, and then start driving the horse, and I'm driving it towards the pond and trying to flip it.
Oh gosh. Okay. Go ahead and give me an animal handling check.
Yeah.
Oh Lord. I had set the DC at 20, and I'm thinking he's not gonna make this, and then it's like, oh no. Okay, so here's what happens. Toby jumps on, digs his heels in, laughs like an absolute lunatic, all the while looking right at Timble. I mean, just not even really taking eye contact off of him, just with this just maniacal smile. And the cart just lurches forward. The telescope falls out of the back, and Toby ends up turning the entire. Let me get rid of the. Let me see if I can get rid of the telescope real quick.
So what direction is he turning it?
He's turning it towards the pond.
Yeah, but there's the right side of the pond or the left side?
Oh, right towards the middle alley, right here. I'm
Yeah, I think he's aiming
Okay.
for the fun stuff here. Okay, so let me just.
And as I look at him, I go, "Mom," just like the Kurgan does in the Highlander.
Okay, so I'm gonna just move the telescope just a hair for a minute, and I'm going to. Nope.
That's something you probably never thought you would say.
What's that?
You're going to move the telescope just a hair for a minute.
I was trying to get everything in this, but I can't do it that way. Hold on. I may have to move everything individually. That's okay. I'm just going to move this a little bit ahead and give it a little slight turn. We'll move these little horsies over there so we can make it look like, we'll put, okay, let me grab the other horse, of course. Okay. All right, let me go back to you guys. Okay, and this is about where you get to. Let me just move that telescope back into its resting location, which is there. And we're back.
And so, for reference, I am now heading towards the pond at the end of my turn, and I've got control of the horse, correct?
Correct.
Okay, that's all I need. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, and we're back to Yarn.
Back to yours?
Yeah, so I think that's where you went, Russ, is earlier. You're
Yeah.
right after me, so
Yeah.
that's what kind of confused me.
Well, in
But
that
that's okay.
case, all of my posturing is now out the window. Hey, I put a lot of effort in that posturing.
You did good, though.
All right.
You need elocution courses.
That's it. All right. I can go fucking play. Chromatic orb. It's my
Okay.
Ooh,
Oh, chromatic
hit.
orb. Chromatic orb.
That will hit.
And that will, I believe that will hit.
it does.
Okay.
All right. Acid, cold, fire, lightning, poison. No. Lightning.
Oh, you coward.
10.
Okay. So you take
I-
10 lightning damage.
Do I get a
Very
save on
nice.
that?
I don't
remember.
I don't believe it
I don't
calls
think
for
you
it.
do. Yeah, okay, so that was 11, correct?
10.
Sorry, thank you.
Okay. Alrighty. Very nice. Very good.
Nice.
Keffy.
I will shoot again.
Okay.
I will miss again.
It's okay. Grinna?
Playing.
Okay, I'm going to. I'm gonna move here. And I'm going to cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Do I have to roll for that to hit, or because it's touch?
You just need to roll the healing
That's what I
amount.
thought.
Okay. Just
Okay.
to remind you guys, really careful in the homegrown campaign, or the campaign notes. Anytime that you heal, it automatically does full heal. Okay. Yeah.
Well, that's sweet.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Thought you might want to remember that. So what would have been the total if it had been a full heal?
7.
7? Oh, okay. Well, then it was good. Any way around.
What? 8 plus 1?
It should be 8 plus 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it
I
should be
rolled
9.
You do full. You do the whole 8 plus 1 for 9.
But it already puts the plus 1 in there.
That's what he's going to mark on his spreadsheet.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. Okay. So Grinna, in the
Raise
future.
from the dead. Let's go.
So Grinna, in the future, you don't have to worry about rolling for healing. You just let me know what you're healing him for. Okay. You're good.
So he's not dead.
Thanks, Grinna.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah. That
So
was.
shoot
You're
him
my favorite sergeant.
when I remember I am.
Okay. Very good. And Kellex, now that you have some hit points back.
Let's see here. Still won't make it this way. Okay. Obviously, I'm seeing what Toby is trying to do, right? He's jumping on the back of this horse.
Yep.
And he's trying to get it to move.
You got it.
Okay. All right. First of all, because I did forget it, I'm going to use lay on hands on me, and I'm going to use all 10 hit points. So
Okay.
that's going to put me back up. So, because those punches hurt.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to trying to get on this side where I can reach him, but I can't move. Oh, that's why. Okay, so I'm going to run. So I heal myself right to there. I think that was right. Is that right?
Okay. Yeah.
That's far as I can go. Yep. And that's all I can do for now.
Alrighty. Melda's going to
Got no
take
spells.
another shot. That's a natural 20.
Ooh. Oh.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Homie don't like that.
Yeah. Yep. That's a definite. Okay.
This one can be hurtful.
Yeah. It's going to be hurtful. Okay. So let's see what we end up doing with that one. So let's see. She would do it immediately a 1d8 plus 5. So that's 13 plus 6. 13 plus 6. So that would be a 19 she would do total. Okay.
19.
Yep.
Can I try? So I'm
Yeah,
going to.
You want to try to catch
Yeah,
it?
I'm
Okay.
gonna try and catch that one.
Okay.
On horseback.
I'm a ninja. Leave me alone.
Just saying.
So I was able to do 13, so that's only 5.
Yeah.
Or 6, I'm sorry. It was 19, right?
Right. 19.
All right, got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Alrighty. Cool. Okay. Yeah, you're. Alrighty. So, Timble. So now you're on the horse.
Okay. I'll look at our little green friend and go, okay, Lunger. And fully realizing I'm quoting Johnny Ringo, which isn't a good proposition, but I'm going to grab the reins to turn it right and sink a dagger into the flank of the horse.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm looking for a sharp turn along this
Okay.
this eastern edge, and
Okay.
really hoping that the whole thing goes, ass over tits into the water
So,
with him.
real quick, which horse is he stabbing? My horse or his horse?
No, the one I'm on. I
Oh,
grabbed the
okay.
reins, pulled right, stabbed it, hoping that yanking, since they are yoked, will pull us all and flip the wagon.
I loves me some animal sacrifice.
Got to do what you got to do.
Okay. So, make another animal handling check.
Would it be opposed animal handling check since I'm on the other horse?
You can give that a try. Oh, jeez.
That doesn't really matter to me. I figured the
Yeah.
stabbing is going to get him moving.
Yeah, the stabbing is probably going to be the big deal. Okay. Oh, jeez.
Oh my
Okay.
God! I rolled a critical success.
Okay. So here's
So we're
what
going.
So here's what actually
I'm going
happens.
somewhere.
So Timble tries to, tries to make the turn, realizing that he just cannot seem to master that. He his dagger in hand, and he just digs it right into the flank of his horse. The horse just rears up in pain and in shock, bringing the other horse to a standstill. Timble's horse breaks free from its the yoke, and Timble, I need you to make a acrobatics check.
So the unask the horse check.
Okay, good. All right, so you end up tumbling off the back of this horse and land. You stick the landing on the ground as the horse is now taking, being that it's broke free. It is now heading off in this direction. Oh, I need to click on my. It's heading off in this direction, spurting blood out of its right flank.
Like,
It's like shooting toothpicks at pigs.
Okay, you end up rolling off to the side right here. I need to see, because of all of this craziness going on. There is
Craziness.
just an absolute. It would be a very rare chance that it is going to actually be adversely affect the cart. So I'm going to say that there is a 15% chance that this is actually going to flip the cart. So let's go to my D100 and a 70. Ooh. So yeah, it did not. It didn't flip the cart, but the horse is now that horse is running off in pain and bleeding. Timble is not Timble. Toby is still on his horse, which is still yoked to the cart. So
With an animal handling of 20, I'm going to make an assumption I've still kind of got control.
Oh yeah, you have control of that horse.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So anything else you wanted to do, Timble?
no,
Okay.
I'll let him have it.
Okay. Toby.
We're at the top of the round?
No, we're at you. The top of the round would be Melda.
I gotcha.
It's Melda, Timble, you.
I gotcha.
Okay.
I am going to utilize I am I'm gonna do a jump on he's gonna jump and try to land right here and do a tumble up,
Okay.
jumping off the cart, and I assume the cart's gonna go in a northwesterly direction due to
Correct.
momentum.
Yep.
So I'm clearing the cart, and my goal is to land there. And then when I land, if I succeed this, then he's going to attack him with 2 attacks, and go from there.
Okay. So you're going to make an acrobatics check to see if you can dismount
Yes,
the horse
correct.
from there. Okay.
Correct. Oh my God, that was almost a critical.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay, so yeah, you're not able to stick the landing, and unfortunately, you're going to be hit by the cart. What's that?
I can use a luck. I still have
Use a luck.
1 luck.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, this would probably be a good time to use it.
Yeah, I think so too.
You do need luck.
Oh, okay. So yeah, he does a triple somersault off the back of this horse, sticks it totally, and then just goes for the attack on Timble.
So right before he attacks Timble, I'm gonna say, paint me like you're near Divian whores, and then I'm gonna whack him. So I'm taunting him as I hit him. That would be.
Oh my gosh.
Decaf, man. Decaf.
Oh, crap.
Oh no. Yeah, that's definitely not gonna make it.
And the second one will not make it. So because none of them hit him, you think I'm doing my kata. I'm practicing.
Well, in the parlay section of that, I yawn.
Oh.
Next up, damn it.
Just waiting for Timble to say, "Stop trying to hit me and hit me."
He's got his hand on my forehead, and I'm going.
Oh Lord. Okay. Is that all you have, Toby?
That's all I got.
Okay, Yarn, do you have anything?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Don't miss.
Darkness falls across the land. The midnight hour is close at hand.
However, I have luck. We're going to try that again.
Oh yeah, you're human, aren't you? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Once
Oh.
again,
Ouch.
I have luck.
Okay. Oh,
Oh.
that's much better. Okay.
Now, what does Witch Bolt do?
5 points of damage.
That's 5 points of damage. Okay.
And that's not a missile. That's a like an Eldritch Blast kind of missile, right?
Yep.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Right.
So guys, get him. Get him.
Get it. Okay. Kiffy, it is now your turn.
Okay. Right. Now that he's on the ground, I feel a lot better about things. Probably shouldn't, but hope springs eternal. It's a little, do a little Warhammer action now.
Okay. Is your spell still in play?
No, that's just a.
That was just a
single.
one-time. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh my. But not good enough.
Okay. I'm gonna use my War Priest's ability to take a second one-handed attack
Okay.
as a bonus action.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that'll do it.
That'll do it.
Yeah, that'll
Is
do
that
it.
one-handed
It's
attack?
It's a one-handed.
Yeah, so that's 9.
points.
Okay.
Gotcha.
All right.
And that's my wide shot.
Not bad at all.
Should we start calling you Mikey Wad?
You can if you want to. I might not answer to it.
You know, my last name is Owen.
Well, that's the only similarity.
Ouch.
And you have never seen me in the shower.
We discussed that on a game. I thought I said that aside from Brian and Melinda, I think I might have seen everybody naked.
You're not missing much. Don't worry about it.
Oh!
Oh.
Nice to see you are having weather.
We will.
Oh,
It's always cold around there.
indeed.
Only when there's a lot of love.
What are you doing there, Hal?
Is it my turn?
Yep.
Hold on one moment, and let me just.
Wait.
I'm just doing some calculations real quick.
Oh,
Nope,
sorry.
that's Kiffy's. There, no,
Sorry.
I say, Tiffy went,
I did
and
damage.
then
Grinna. Grinna.
I know I'm short, but come on, guys. Give me my opportunity to miss.
Okay. Alrighty. Okay, so that was Kiffy and Grenna. Okay, Grenna.
Alrighty.
Hey, real quick, can we get a volume check? Steph's going to turn up the TV. I just want to make sure it doesn't interfere. All right, good.
We're gonna love you.
Okay, so Grenna, whenever you
Yeah.
want to.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Did you hear me?
I can.
Okay. It looks like I am now standing behind this telescope thing. Seeing
Yes.
as how I'm not very tall, can I see over it?
Not very well, but you can take a 5-foot step and still make an
Okay.
attack.
Alright, so let me do that.
Okay.
Alright. I do hope that you're still on the ground from falling off the horse, otherwise it's me hurt.
Yeah.
Assuming I hit.
Right.
And that's a no.
Okay. Right. Kellex.
I tried.
So
Yep.
has the wagon moved forward yet?
Yeah, the wagon is. I'll move that for you guys so you can see what's happening with that. Don't know why I keep doing that. Okay. So it is right now kind of in the water, almost in the water. Actually, it's flying like. So right now, Toby is on the other side of the cart. Okie dokie.
Okay. And we can. You said we can go through our own, our teammates, right?
As long
I
as
would happily let you pass.
if they're if they're not in combat, you can pass through. But if they're in combat, it would be kind of hard to do so.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, I'll tell you what, I'm going to run around the bush. I think this is as far as I can go. That's my 25.
Okay.
And I'm going to at least, I'm going to throw my other hand axe at him.
Okay.
Sorry, Toby, but you need to go down. Oh. Oh, sorry, wrong one. Oh. And looks like I missed.
Yeah. Sorry.
All right.
Toby,
That's okay.
Steve,
So I'm
the
just gonna
accent-
I'm just gonna follow the wagon as it moves forward.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. And it'll be out of the way on the next.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey Brian,
Yes.
with the wagon move, I think Trigger probably would have taken off further too. The gray horse
Okay. Oh yeah, it's definitely
off screen.
much further away. I'm gonna move it off here. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. While I'm here, I'm gonna go ahead and move that. Move this actually into the water. The horse is over here. Okay, good deal. All right. Melda's gonna take a 5-foot step over here and then take the shot.
Take the shot, Melba. Take the shot.
And misses.
Good
Timble,
job,
it is
Toast.
now your turn.
All right. What tools do we have to disengage? Is there anything that as a player I can do other than jump back and give them a attack of opportunity?
Well, if you only take a 5-foot step back, you will not incur it. If you take more than 5, then you're going to get hit.
Done.
Okay. And that's what you wanted to do?
That seems the prudent
Okay.
measure.
Okay. Toby?
So he does a 5-foot disengage.
Yeah.
And because 5-foot step doesn't provoke an AOO.
Would you like to come betwixt them?
Mm. Let me look at my character sheet real quick. I might actually.
Evil genius.
The evil genius of play here.
Church what? Sounds like.
Your contempt for both combatants would put you right there between them.
Is that how that works? Funny, I have this thing called patient defense. I don't think that sounds very patient defensive.
I think you
Doesn't
picked
sound
the
very
wrong-
kinderly.
It does sound very kinderly, though. You know, this, I feel like Mark Watney in The Martian. You know, they told me I'd be the fastest man ever. Yeah, that sounds really good. So. No.
You look
I
like
don't
the
understand
monster
how
from-
patient defense goes with drunken master. Sorry, man.
Not my. Oh well, fine. See that way. Fine, Kippy. You're getting it now. You're calling me out on drunken master. Kiss my butt, and I didn't pick patient defense anyway. So anyway, take this ring. Oh my god.
Oh, shit.
Oh crap!
Well,
Ouch. Okay.
He called out drunken master. I can't help it.
Yeah.
Jippy, don't talk shit.
Just calling it as I see it.
Oh, so max damage on that would be 8. Sorry, didn't mean to roll it. So what is that? 16?
Yeah, on your, because that was a critical.
Yeah.
Yeah, 16 points of damage.
All right, Kiffy's down.
Okay.
I'm dying.
So, yeah, Toby with just this extremely powerful strike, just right, just right here on the, all you hear is this crunching noise, and you see Kiffy just collapse in a heap at his feet. Yeah.
How down are you, Kippy?
There's no negative hit points in this rule, so
yeah.
I'm
Right.
Bleeding.
I'm making death saves.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
On the next turn. Yeah. On your next
And
turn.
then he steps up and looks at the paladin. Throws his second attack. And I swear to God, if I roll another crit, I will roll.
do we get attacks of opportunity?
Not if he's actually stepping in. If he was crossing,
Try.
it would be different. Oh, a 20.
It
Who are
wasn't not a crit. Not a crit.
Who are you attacking?
Well, that's still a hit.
Yeah, it still hits. Yeah. And 8 points of damage.
And then he
He's still
takes.
one up.
What's that?
He's still one up.
Who's still one up?
No.
Yeah, I'm still up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's still up.
No,
he's
I got
not
you.
down yet.
But because I'm in
Not
this
yet.
matrix
Yes.
mode, I did the quivering palm on Kiffy, turning towards the paladin. He whacks him, and now he's going to attack his favorite artist.
Just roll damage.
The artist formerly known as.
Oh,
Splat. I'm at this point. I'm burning my last key point.
Oh,
So I
no.
have no more key. So this is my last
Okay.
flurry of blows.
Oh god. Okay.
Important safety tip.
Ouch.
He's out of key.
that'll hit.
Yeah, that'll definitely hit. Okay, 5.
Oh,
That won't.
That will not hit. Yeah.
I know.
Uh,
So he's like, "What?" And then he farts in his hand and puts it at you just like an orgasmo.
oh boy.
Now
Okay.
I'm going to draw a weapon.
End of my turn, bud.
Okay. Good deal. Yarn, you have anything you'd like to contribute? You're muted.
You're on mute.
Why, yes.
Why?
Happy to contribute. No.
Oh.
Luck.
Oh.
That was my last
Oh,
luck.
witch bolt. Okay.
6 more.
So is that a 6 damage or is it 2 damage
That's
or an 8?
6 damage.
Gotcha, Roger.
Okay.
And I have no more luck.
Oh, okay. All right.
Isn't there a song in there? A little bit of luck. It's a little bit of bloomin' luck. Yeah, it's not in Chee Chee Bang Bang, is it?
I was thinking more Lonesome Loser.
Well,
That's in My Fair Lady, dude.
there we go. Thank you. And who would have thought we would have been highbrow enough to quote My Fair Lady in this game?
Wow. Yeah.
Well, that's the lowest brow character in there, so that's fair enough.
Yeah.
It is Dick Van Dyke, though. It is Dick Van Dyke, but he's still alive.
Like family.
Nah.
Yeah, and
I
listen,
posted
he
a picture of him
recently
today.
massive-
In My Fair Lady, he wasn't
Nah.
in that, was he?
Nah.
I
Nah.
don't think so.
No.
No,
How
he
did I
wasn't
die?
in My Fair
It was the father of.
Oh,
Of Eliza.
Yeah, Eliza. Yeah.
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 We're getting too cultured. Let's move on.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
It's like
Yeah.
it's-
Quick, back to the gutter.
Yeah, I'm going to pour more.
everybody put your Rex
Right.
Harrison hat on and let's go.
Wait, I gotta go get mine.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
So it is Kiffy. I need a death saving throw from you, sir.
All right, let's get on with this, shall we? All right. Well, where's the? There it is. Okay.
Oh, very good. You made it. That's excellent. Very good. All right. Grinna.
Don't go toward the light.
Okay,
At this point, I don't know. Kind of thinking about it.
It's kind of looking sweet.
so I'm a little torn on what to do. No, I'm not. I hit!
Oh, jeepers!
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, that's a good solid hit. Yeah. Okay.
With crappy damage.
It's more damage than I've done.
Oh,
Same.
yeah. Why can't somebody just pick him up and throw him in the water and see
And
if
just-
that snaps him out of it?
I was kind of
Oh.
hoping he wasn't going to move
Oh,
away
not me.
because I was going to knock him in it. But he
Oh,
moved.
for
I
someone
think
who,
it has to be running water.
yeah, for a minute, Grinna, I was thinking you were gonna
So
say,
we have to pee
yeah,
on him?
but put him in the water and hold him down till there's no bubbles or something. Be like,
No, he's taller than me.
Brian, that's not a bad plan.
You know,
There
I
is a
just-
certain je ne sais quoi.
my son and I have talked about putting animals in burlap bags with rocks and throwing them in a river. So we'll just leave it at that.
oh, okay,
That is evil.
that's kind
That's
of
dark.
that's pretty
No,
dark.
but
Yeah,
yeah,
I was like,
I'm just saying that's how people used to do shit back in the day. So that's why.
Yep, that's kind of
Back in the
Ozark
day,
redneck.
they still do it.
yeah, it's kind of rough.
Let's move along to something more happy.
Yeah,
Somebody shoot him.
It must be my turn.
somebody-
Something happy.
I know we said go to the gutter after being a little culture there, but I didn't think we need to go that far into the gutter.
We do quite have mad swing.
Okay. Oh,
The best humor is dark.
All right. Is it my turn?
hold on one
Yes,
minute. I'm just updating the.
after the dwarf.
Okay, so Grinna Kellex.
All right. I take my hammer, and I'm going to hit him. Forgive me, my friend. Forgive me, Archpaladin. And I swing.
Oh man, Toby's a Kinder Arch Paladin. Holy crap.
No. I was speaking to my god. All right. Where's my attack? Oh, there it is. And
Jeez.
Oh, sweet.
Ouch.
Crit.
oh, that was a crit
Jeez.
too.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
shit.
The blessings of my paladin.
That's
This might
legit.
be bad. This might be
Jeez.
bad.
that was heavy. Holy.
Yeah,
You soaked a shitload of damage. How much damage have you
Okay.
taken, man?
Okay.
I don't
Hey Ed,
know.
why don't
I do.
you talk more
I'm-
shit about the paladin god?
Okay. So
So the max of that
Yeah.
I can do for my warhammer is 12.
Okay.
I think.
so roll
Right.
roll damage again, and add it to
All
it.
right. Oh, I'm sorry. That's 14. I can do.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Let's just keep adding more. I see how you are.
Oops.
Well, remember, I took the duelist thing, so it gives me +2 to damage.
Yeah,
so
yeah, you bastard.
Okay. So
22.
so is this one-handed or two-handed?
this is one hand because I got my shield.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
So,
Okay. So it'd be the 14 plus the 7.
Yeah.
23.
23 points.
21.
Damn. 21. Okay.
Yeah.
Is he still up?
Hey Brian, I'm gonna send you what I think my hit points are currently. 'Cause
Okay. Yeah.
It's not kind of crazy.
Okay. That's
I
fine.
just want to make sure we're both on the same sheet of music.
Yeah. Let's make sure, because I don't want to short anybody.
Dun, dun.
I've done 19 to him. And I'm going to bleed on him a little bit here in a minute.
Bleed on him. Okay.
That makes sense to you? Six?
Okay. Is that how much you have left?
I just sent you a DM.
Okay. Yeah. I'm looking at it. Okay.
And as a bonus
Okay.
action, because of my shield master feat, I am going to shove him with my shield. And I'm going to use the poor dwarf as a stumbling block.
Okay.
Sorry,
I'm happy
Jeffy.
to serve in any capacity.
So I think I think this is the second time I've used it because I keep forgetting about it. Like I said, I don't play a paladin often, or a fighter, this kind of fighter type.
Okay.
So do I have to do a athletics check versus his acrobatics? Because it says I shove him 5 feet, but I'm assuming since I'm kind of tripping him up, there's something else that has to be done.
And he's short.
Any short.
And
Yeah.
it's an occupied spot he's shoving him in.
You know, I just noticed everybody helping Brian interpret this rule. I think he can interpret it fine on his own. As the dungeon master.
So what's your point, Ed?
Okay.
Too many chefs in kitchen. Shh.
Okay. So you're going to. Wait, what are you planning on doing? You're trying to shove him?
So, as I have a feat called Shield Master Shove,
Okay.
or Shield Master, and it's a shove.
Okay.
If you take an attack action on your turn, you can use a bonus action to try to shove a creature within 5 feet
Okay.
of you with your shield.
Okay. Good deal. All right. So
And I'm going to try to
okay.
push him toward Kiffy's way.
Okay.
Yep, into an occupied.
So, is there any other action I need to do?
I think it would still.
Or is
be-
it an automatic shove?
If it says that it doesn't give an actual if there's nothing to like click on to actually initiate an attack, he is going to, because you're shoving him over a prone character, he will get an acrobatics check. Does it do any damage at all?
No, it just shoves him out of the way.
Okay. So
Oh, critical success.
okay, so yeah, you smash into him with your, but he kind of just rolls with it, doing like a back, like a backstand, and ends up landing on the other side of Kiffy.
Back handspring.
Yeah, back handspring lands behind Kiffy, but you can see that he is looking in really bad shape. That hammer blow that you gave him was quite devastating. But you can still see this bloodlust just pumping through him. I mean, he is just incensed.
Can I still make a move action?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. You can make your
I'm
move.
going to try to impose myself between him and Kiffy. Sorry, Kiffy, I'm just going to kind of stand over you a bit.
Okay.
That's okay. I'm just here. I'll try not to get in your way.
Just here.
But nope, you've been helpful enough.
Just dirt napping
Just
here
try
on
to
the
repay
ground.
favor.
You'll just bleed on him a bit.
He's a garden boy.
Yeah, sorry about the mess. I might have crapped myself a little bit.
It washes.
Yeah.
We're near a
Toby,
pond.
stop this now.
Is it Melda's turn?
It is Melda's turn. Melda's going to take the shot. Let's see if she's able to hit last time. That was pretty good.
And that was good.
Yeah. Not this time, though. All right. Very good. Timble. Just happy.
All right.
Just happy to be away from him.
Despite my, the better of me, I pull my rapier, I move forward, and I strike.
Okay.
You're not gonna strike me. 'Cause
The
you
hell
suck.
I'm not.
Because you suck.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Unfortunately,
Well, as long as you're attacking me, you're not killing others.
yeah, an 18 is definitely not going to hit, unfortunately. Okay. Anything else you wanted to do, Temple?
Can I do a slap at his face? No real intent to hurt him, but I'm gonna just take a swing
Okay, I'll allow that. There's nothing wrong with the little
with the
bit
back of my hand.
Yeah, you're just gonna. Yeah, okay. Can I?
I mean, it doesn't matter if I hit or not. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Is it a sneak attack?
No. I think
Now,
just,
if you critted on
Just
us,
look at
just
the head.
just be an unarmed strike. Yeah. Sneak attack. He wasn't expecting it. Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't
course
quite
not.
land. He
That's fine.
he just sort of just sort of sidesteps yeah. Okay.
You wee little twat.
Okay. Toby, it's your turn.
Toby's turn. Mm-hmm.
Little man.
Got it. All right. Everybody's throwing taunts at me like, everybody's hurt. Make him fight me. First arm attack is going to be on the paladin.
Okay.
I don't think that hit, did it?
Block with my shield. Dink.
Ding. All right. Then he's going to attack the artist.
Oh.
Hits.
Yep.
I block it with my scrotum.
That's just bad tactics there.
Okay. So yeah, okay. So Timble takes 8 points of damage. Anything else you have, Toby?
Yeah, actually, and at this juncture, I'm just looking for the right word to say this. So, I can't. You said I was hasted, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on a second. I need to look up the rule on hasted. I thought I had it, but I don't have it exactly right. I didn't add it to my character sheet, so just give me just a second. I'm sorry. So he's gonna first take a 5-foot action, free action, and he's gonna take a 5-foot step. Then he's gonna bolt and run towards the fire. But
Okay.
before he does that, he is going to taunt our resident wizard. So Russ, you need a will save.
Which save?
Will, it's wisdom. Just roll it. Okay. And as he looks at him, he's gonna point. And he goes, "The stars. I can see the stars. They showed me there are more such cursed objects. Don't fall for their evil as I have. There are many more worlds than this, spell slinger." And then I'm going to run and dive at the fire.
Okay. So what you see, Yarn, is it's a moment of clarity crosses Toby's face, where you see the light of what you used to remember him to be. Just a fun-loving, just a free spirit, and for just a moment that darkness is pushed away from his countenance, and he speaks those words to you, and they just reach out and touch, and you understand what he is trying to impart. And as he does so, he runs past, and you see, just as he is getting ready to step or to throw himself into the fire, you see that it's the old Toby, the Toby that you had stood next to and fought with on that battlefield not more than 4 or 5 days hence, in the past. And so he falls into this burning, and he moves no longer. and that ends our combat session.
Rats!
Did we get a reaction to him running away?
Let's see. He was using. What were you using? You have a thing that you were. You're muted, unfortunately.
You're muted.
I know. Sorry, I didn't want to hear my cackling. Yeah, I can disengage.
Yeah, he can disengage without an attack, without incurring attacks of opportunity. So he can just run willy-nilly. Okay.
That being said, though, I can disengage from them. Heading towards the fire, I technically would go between the elf and the wizard.
Yeah.
So that would provoke an attack of opportunity, but
Right.
not from
Yeah,
them.
but yeah, not from
come on,
Kellex.
Melda.
Okay. So yeah, she'd probably take that shot just to see. A 22 would definitely hit. So yeah, as there's an arrow sticking out of his side as he passed.
Oh, I can try and catch it. Actually, I can try.
You could try to catch it. Yeah, go ahead and give it a shot. And I'll roll the damage. And that would have been 11 points.
I take 1 point of damage.
Okay. So you take 1 point of damage from it, still keeping you up just barely. Yarn, is there anything that you could do as he stumbles past to the flames?
No, I am concentrating on Witch Bolt.
Okay.
See? You only have to hit with that sucker once. But the combat's over now, correct?
Combat is over.
Yeah.
And Mo Flap is in the fire.
Yes.
I pull him out.
Okay.
Ed is muted.
I pull him out the fire.
Okay. So you reach over, his tiny little legs dangling out of the flames. But I mean, he's immobile. He's not moving, and so you pull him out, and you can see that yes, the fire had definitely done enough damage to end him. Not to
Can we do
mention
anything for Kippy?
not to mention the unbelievable amounts of damage that he had taken at the hands of Kellex and Kiffy and everybody else who was after him. Yeah.
I didn't touch him.
Yeah. Who didn't touch him?
I didn't touch him.
Oh.
I didn't touch him.
And never touched him.
Okay.
But I am concerned about Kiffy, so I have no medical skill, but I'm pointing to him.
Okay, so
you're telling me that Toby is toast. He is dead, crispy critter.
yes, Toby is
Okay,
no longer, unfortunately.
Oh,
On the fire.
I steal your affection.
Okay, so
The monorail burned.
does anyone have any way of being able to aid Kiffy? If not, I'm going to have him roll another death savings throw.
He needs.
I can.
Okay.
Medicine.
I'm gonna use my last spot. I heal you.
Okay. So you get the
Rise
full
from
amount.
the dead and oh, sorry.
Jeez.
Huh?
Didn't we just get past that?
Nice.
But
Perfect,
I'm
William,
benevolent.
perfect.
I'm malevolent.
Was that 9?
Yeah. Yeah, you get 9. So as your eyes flutter open as you're laying there on the ground on your back, you just see the face of your friends, and Grinna is kneeling next to you, and you feel the magic flowing through her into you, and you are healed. All right.
Thanks.
You owe me, dwarf.
I'll help you to your feet.
Okay.
Hey Brian, there's a message. There's a message for you.
Okay. There's a message for you, sir.
Well, that kind of sucks.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir. You have a message.
So seeing that Kiffy is What
Head?
happened to the staff?
Okay. So, like I said, this crystalline staff shattered once it hit the quarterstaff wielded by Timble, and it threw the shards like probably in a 20-foot spread, like all over the place. And
Okay.
so that's what you know
Okay.
of it.
I'm collecting the shards.
Okay.
As am I.
Okay. Alrighty.
I'm
So
gonna go check on Toby.
those who are collecting the
Okay.
shards, I would like for you to make a perception check.
Bum, bum, bum.
And as soon as you touch it, you all turn into hulking kinders.
All right,
Wouldn't
that
that-
didn't work.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Toby's on mute just long enough to say, "Ragnar."
I
Okay.
am not, however, using my hand. I'm using a glove.
Okay. It's probably not a bad idea. That's probably a good thing. Okay.
OSR Gaming.
Okay. So, yeah, as you were sitting here collecting these things and you're putting them in, I guess right now both of you all are collecting them and putting them in different piles, or are you trying to put them all into one pile?
I'm sticking them into a pouch.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So as you are sticking them into your individual pouches, you each hear. It sounds as though like how you would hear glass crunching if like something was stepping on it, but this is kind of different. It sounds as though crystalline structures are being rebuilt as you are placing these things in the bag, and as you look into your individual bags, you can actually see that the shards that you've collected have actually started to knit themselves back together.
All right, dig a bunch of holes. We're gonna bury this son of a bitch.
Well, mortar, pestle, and I'm going to start breaking them down.
Okay.
We're gonna dig a whole bunch of holes, about 3 foot deep. Put one piece in each.
Okay.
Do you have a post hole digger?
Yes, it's called Timble.
It's called Timble. Timble the postal digger. Wow. Okay. From noted artist, yes, an actual famous artisan to postal digger. Wow. Okay. You've fallen so far.
Do you have
What?
any?
Are we digging holes? I like digging holes.
Seriously,
You
you
get
don't
it.
let things get back together. And if we
Do you have any
figure out-
holy water? Any holy water?
I don't think I have any.
If
I
you-
don't have any holy water. I could
Paladin?
probably make some if you give me a day or so.
That's the problem.
Yeah, I think we need a good blessing over this.
Okay. I suggest we dig. No, seriously. Dig a hole, put one in it. Walk 50 feet, dig another hole, put something in it. Walk a different direction 50 feet, put a hole. Y'all good with me?
Sounds a little time consuming.
We've got nothing but time. And this
No,
So-
we don't.
is evil.
So
We
now
do
I
have a
see-
destination.
Say again?
We do have a destination in Pelic that we need to
Are
attend
we
to.
on a timeline again? I keep forgetting.
Always.
Okay, I think my timeline and your timeline are slightly different.
That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just mine takes precedent because it's mine.
Because it's his.
I like the way you think, friend. Now, out of the way, heck.
I trip him.
Oh my gosh.
So
Seriously,
when I see Killix, or not Killick, that Kifi's okay, I'm gonna go check on or see what's left of Toby.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you can see that. Yeah, Kippy's fine. He's up. He's conscious. He's he took a pretty good hit. I mean, it was a good solid unarmed strike that sent him down. But he looks as though he is no worse for wear. You walk over to the badly singed and extremely battered Toby, who is just stretched out there on the grass.
Speaking of holes,
Poor old Kobe. I did not know him well.
So,
carry the picture or not?
If he loses, can he have a combat wheelchair? A monk in a combat wheelchair?
a monk in a combat wheelchair.
I go through his pockets and things.
Okay,
Looking for loose change, right?
looking for.
I'm looking for everything.
All right.
Not for me. I am actually laying it out here. I'm just seeing what all he had.
Oh, I thought you were digging holes.
That's me. I'm the hole digger.
Right.
Jiffy's
So-
helping me dig holes, right? Jiffy?
Yeah, as
We need
as
to dig-
as as you
It's a
all
little
are
too close to manual labor.
as you all are finally getting you're going through digging holes and things of that nature. Finally, Cassandra and her daughter Isabel finally kind of pulled themselves out of one of the tents, absolutely scared to death. They had watched the battle and was like totally freaked out by what had happened. And you see them both are now standing there in front of the fire, just looking at all of you in just complete disbelief. And you can see that they just keep looking at you and then look at Toby's broken and charred body. And you can see that they don't know how to react. They're in shock. And you got to think, this is on the heels of, just hours ago that, they had, they had lost 2 loved ones in a cave to a troll, not a troll, a hill giant. And then they just watched all of this unfold and are like completely, have no words to even imagine what's happening.
He
Well,
took
good
the
guy.
last cookie. He had to die.
Sorry, Cassandra, you got this.
You see that Melda picks up on their plight and immediately approaches, laying down her bow and starts, to talk to them to try to, to make sense of what what had actually occurred. What are you going to do about that other horse, the one that Timble stabbed?
Well, we're lighter without that telescope.
That is true.
Yeah,
You
we
are
don't wanna
done.
have telescope. We don't need that.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
got LPC, so we're good to go.
Okay. Okay.
When was the last time you heard that reference?
Yeah, I was like going, it's like, what? Okay. That's been a while. Okay. So, yeah. All right. I shared with you guys a map showing you a little bit more of what you all are actually a little bit further north of the city of Chagé. I don't know if you can, I can reshare that map with you if you need it. I don't know if you can see it or not.
I always see it.
Okay, cool. So yeah, and so Chagé is here. You're almost to Chagé. Once you get past that, you'll end up going down the Watchtower Road. And actually right over here is Pellic at the very end. So you're still looking at several days of travel. But you all have not had a rest in almost probably 15 hours. So it would probably be in your best interest to, unless you wanted to try to travel at night, but you've already got camp set up, and so what was the plan?
Well, yeah, we've been severely beat down. I think we need some rest.
Yeah.
Yes, I need a long rest. Trust me on this one.
Okay. All right.
But I'm gonna. You guys want to bury
Yeah.
Toby? Because he's kind of smelly.
Well, he's half burnt anyway. Let's finish that.
I don't know how our fire is big enough, a campfire, to like kill a dude, but
Well,
I guess kudos to us for our fire making skills. But let's bury his ass.
Yeah,
To-
Pellic agrees with that. We need to do some kind of rites.
Toby from the grave reminds you that burnt
Where?
ants are really
Did he ever
delicious.
follow his religion? Do we even know what he had as a religion?
We don't
Doesn't
care
matter.
about
It's
that.
cool.
We're priests. We impose our own religion.
Yeah.
I think his religion was debauchery, so it's bottom.
Burial rites are for the living.
Dude needs purified.
Y'all priests do what y'all priestly things do. I'm gonna take a rest because I'm kind of useless right now.
I'm just going to point out that I'm not really comfortable with the things that priestly things they do with my dead body. So
Yeah. Well, it's none of your business. You're dead.
That's
now.
right. You're dead. You're ours. You can't fight
Anything
back.
of interest in his pack?
oh, that's a really good that's a good question. What is in Toby's pack?
I would leave that to the DM realistically, and I DM'd you, Glenn, was he only had 10 gold pieces of monetary value. Now, considering that this is a Kender,
Yeah.
DM have it.
Okay.
Where's the
Sure, there's
faces
all
on the
kinds
gold?
of bits and bobs and dead mice and shit.
Yeah. You're
You know, that's where we're going.
Yeah, as you're going through his satchel and things of that nature, you're finding things that were like, oh, why did he have this? You know, like a small collection. He's got like 2 squirrel skulls, and he's got like tufts of fur from something another. You're not even too sure what animal it came
don't
from.
just throw things away. Don't just throw it away.
Yeah, exactly. There's a beard deco collection.
They're
in
There's-
not
there.
burning it. There's a difference.
There's like 2 cat's eye marbles, and it looks like a pewter plate. And you're like, what the hell is all this shit?
For the record, there are 20 beer coasters of Hassenbroy beer, so that's important.
Those Coldberg Castle. Heard the
So there's
skipper-
lots of important stuff in there,
Yeah,
and 10 gold pieces, Glenn. I
yeah,
pinged that
and
too.
10 gold pieces. And
Okay,
So-
I have a question.
sure.
Is the cart still in? What happened to the cart?
Okay, the cart right now is kind of like partially in the water.
Is it still usable?
Oh yeah. It wasn't complete. It wasn't damaged.
So the brown horse. the one
Yes.
that Toby decided to run off on. Is
Yeah.
it still around?
Oh yeah, it's still attached to the cart, which
Okay.
is kind of
And the
like
other
half in
one?
and half out. The other one was
Okay.
hurt. It's not dead, but it is bleeding, and it will require some sort of help.
Okay, can I go try to take care of it because we're gonna need something to do all this crap.
Okay.
But
Why?
we're not
All of
taking
what
the
crap?
monorail.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask. I mean, now that we don't have this retarded telescope thing, why do we need the cart?
We
Because
can
there's
to hold
one,
all of us.
3, 4, 5,
Yeah,
6, 7,
yeah.
8, 9 of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't need to walk. We don't have to.
That's right. And things
Silly
like
dwarf, don't
moving
fear the
there,
cart.
somebody
Does that make you
runs
guys the apple
after
dumpling
Toby.
gang?
I just generally do not trust horses or things attached to horses. Call it. Maybe I'm racist against horses.
To be fair, Mike, I'm not around the horses anymore.
Ed, shut the hell up. You ain't here.
Ah, damn it. Back on you.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't think I've had as much to drink as you guys have.
Maybe that's a good thing. You never
Where you
know.
going with that?
Okay. All right. So, yeah, you're able to get the cart out of the pond with the horse, get it kind of settled. Grenna, you're going over and taking care of the horse that had been stabbed.
I'm gonna attempt to.
Okay. What sort of what are you employing to do this?
I have no idea. Let me see what I've got.
Well,
You
she's
could-
short, so
you-
she doesn't seem like a threat.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have any heal skills? Like a heal skill?
I have the power of medicine. If anybody is like really interested in the horse, I will help out reluctantly.
I'm not interested in the horse, but I am interested in my horse's hat. I did take 13 points of damage.
Yes, that is true.
Okay, well, everybody kept talking.
Okay.
All right. It doesn't matter. It's
Okay.
fine.
All right. So with the combination of
Except you did
Kiffy,
better than me.
with Grinna calming the animal down, which was very helpful, and then Kiffy being able to actually administer some aid, you're able to staunch the flow of blood and get the horse calmed down to a point where you can actually feed it and water it and make sure that it's not dehydrated and all that good stuff. You patch it up as best you can, and so that horse is fine. You will probably have to do some sort of repair on the yoke for this horse because it was able to break free from the cart. So if you happen to have any craft abilities, that might come into play.
Is that necessarily the wooden part of the yoke or the leather?
It's the leather.
choices?
It was the leather.
Oh, the leather's easy.
So yeah. I mean, of course, you can try to fashion something or try to,
Does that fall under survival?
You could use survival. Yeah, if you're improvising and using natural materials. Dang. Okay. Well. Okay. So Yarn just obviously just walks over, just starts putting stuff together. Next thing you know, you have an actual usable yoke for this horse, and it's like everybody's kind of standing around going, "How did he do that?" It's like Melda is impressed by your skill at just being able to just pull stuff out of like, oh, here, we can use this. There's some vines over here. Let me just weave these together real tight. And so, yeah, you've gotten there's a feather in your part of Toby. We're gonna take his leg bones
So you're gonna
and use
tan his hide?
gonna tan Toby.
Kel's actually going to pick up Toby and kind of walk him off a bit, and then find a spot for him to start digging his new resting place.
That's nice. Okay. So yeah,
I appreciate that.
yeah.
It's just like kitty litter being kicked over the top.
So, similar.
Just find some rocks to pile on top of
Maybe
your
a
horse.
little better.
Just a little better. So yeah, eventually, after a little while, you're able to finally put Toby in at least a respectful location, marking his little grave with some stones and things of that nature. And you see that a few of the other people from the camp, Melda, Cassandra, Isabel, are standing near you. As you finish, you stand up and wipe your hands of the dirt, and everybody's just standing around in silence, looking at the tiny little grave that now houses Toby, Wild Seed.
Ify, would you like to say something?
Wow, see, you make my wounds bleed.
Yeah. I'll do some standard prayer stuff, but I didn't really like him, so I'm not really gonna get all gushy about it.
You know, I never really had much for the little people. Never grew up with them. Didn't understand them. Nothing like that. And then, until I met Toby, they were okay. Now, they suspect.
You have two shins, right? Just saying. Be nice. I know
Yarn's
he'll
a height
leave.
supremacist now.
Be nice. I know he'll you.
All right. Let's get the hell out of here and get down to wherever the hell it is we're supposed
No,
to
we
go.
need to rest
I think we
first.
need to rest first.
Yeah.
Rest,
Yeah.
then leave.
Rest,
Yes,
then
rest, then
leave. I'm on board with that program.
Very good.
When everyone wakes in the morning, there is a stone over the grave. It says, "Here lies a peck who took but a sec to find a way to ruin the day," and then there's a list of exploits.
Oh man, that was
Nice.
good. Very nice. Okay.
Very good. Very good.
Alrighty. So
I'm still waiting to hear somebody say something nice.
Don't worry, Ed.
You didn't steal from the party.
Your hair had some curls.
That's what
You
your
only
mama
get me
said.
once.
She might have.
I know.
so okay, yeah. So you all turn in for the evening. Are you setting a watch or are you just falling down
Yes.
in complete exhaustion?
Send me a watch. Kel, you want to do that?
Yep, I'll take the first.
Okay.
I'll take
I'm with
that.
Kel. I'll be with Kel.
Okay.
We should double up.
All right. So
I need some uninterrupted rest time, dude.
Yeah, so do I.
So take the last.
I'll take second.
okay.
Kiffy, it's you and me on the last.
All
Okay.
right.
So Kel, you're
Oh,
taking. So Kel's taking the first one.
With me.
Oh, okay. Cool. All righty.
Brenna and Melda on the little watch.
Yeah, because
The ladies
Melda
have
can
the
yeah,
midnight.
Melda can also take watch. Yeah. So yeah, she can take it with Grenna. Okay, is Grenna the last one or the
No.
No.
third,
First two are
second?
Kel and
Okay.
Trimble.
All
Second
right.
are Brenna and
Melda.
Melda. Last is me and Kiffy.
Okay, very good. All righty.
4 hour watches.
Okay, very good. Yeah, so you all, the first watch takes their places. Anything specific that you all are going to try to do while you are on watch, or are you just sitting around the fire, or what are you? What's your plan?
Kel, he'll do, some prayers, kind of thinking about what has happened in his last few days, just to reflect
Okay. Yeah, that's good.
and maintain his armor and do all those things paladins do.
Yeah.
I'm here for you, Kel, if you have any questions. Anything I can add to.
So is Timble on the watch with you, Kel?
Yes.
Oh, okay, that's good. Alrighty, very good. Let's some checks here real quick. Let me just make a little roll here. All right. Okay, very good. So yeah, you're as you all are setting up, keeping the fire going. It seems that the world is extremely peaceful at this point in time. No longer the sounds of battle ringing around you. People have started to go to their tents or their sleeping bags and are stretched out. The thoughts of the day have weighed pretty heavily on you, Kel. It's definitely been one of those you weren't expecting it, and it was just the shock was kind of you were pretty surprised at everything that went down. So you get to reflect. You sit and look into the fire and think about what Toby had said and what he had done, and kind of just thinking back on his very short experiences that you had with him. And there's actually a couple of them you find yourself actually chuckling about now, about him and his monorail, whatever in the world he was talking about. As you kind of just cast an eye to behind you to see the gigantic telescope laying in the dirt. So, Timble, you're kind of just playing everything back in your head, like, geez, what? And I mean, you've never seen anything like that, and you're almost kind of inspired, like, huh? Wouldn't it have been interesting?
They don't want me to be inspired.
Well, you're
by the tender.
You're actually kind of thinking that, like, this is something that should probably be preserved in some way, shape, or form, in some sort of artistic medium. And you're kicking around and says, okay, where was the most heroic part of this battle that I can commit to my memory, that I can actually put on either canvas or maybe even clay or something. You're just sitting there thinking about all of this.
Which part makes me look
exactly. Yeah, what part makes me look heroic?
the part where I jump into the seat and take the wagon away. There we go. I jump.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. Cool. Alrighty. So your all's watch passes without any problem, and you wake up the second watch, which was Grenna and Melda. And
Zelda.
okay, so Grenna and Melda take your all's places as you all, as Kellix and Timble settle in to try to get some sort of rest, for they know that you know that the morning is coming, and you will once again have to be on your way with your most important of information. Grenna, as you're sitting there by the fire, waxing your bowstring and...
Sit by the fire?
I'm sorry?
I'm probably not going to sit by the fire.
Okay. What would you like to do?
Do what? To walk around camp, kind of like maul around camp, staring at the sky.
Okay.
Just looking at everything, maybe staring at the water a little bit, just contemplating everything that happened, being as how I'm supposed to be a reclusive but wise person.
Okay.
Just taking it all in.
Okay. I'd like for you to make a perception check. Very good. Okay. So as you're walking around the outer side of this little pond, you hear something in the woods. It sounds almost kind of like it sounds like a dog, but it sounds like it's it doesn't sound like it's not a regular sound. It sounds like it would be like an animal that's in pain.
Ranger girl, yeah. So it's an animal that sounds like it's in pain. Can I tell about how far away it is?
With your perception check, you're thinking that it's probably about 200 yards off.
That's not too far. I get Melda's attention.
Okay.
I'm going to point to my ears, and then I'm going to point to the direction, and then I'm going to start heading cautiously out that way.
Okay. Okay. So, she acknowledges you're moving off, and she stands up to keep an eye on the camp, but also try to get so that she's between you and the camp, so she can kind of keep an eye on both. as you start to make your way into this wooded
And
thicket.
I'm gonna also draw my bow.
Okay.
I'm gonna have it notched as I'm heading that way.
Okay. Very good. So, yeah, you proceed through the bushes and brambles to eventually you find it looks like a very small clearing. And laying there in this clearing, it looks to be some sort of full-grown dog, but it's laying on its side. Its breathing is very, very heavy. So what would you like to do?
Do I know what kind of dog this is?
Give me another perception check, or give me let's see, give me a nature check. Oh yeah, you know exactly what this is. You've seen these before.
Is it a good dog or a bad dog?
The ones that you have seen before are usually pretty terrifying. It's a warg. But this one just doesn't look right. There's something completely off about it. Are you planning on approaching, or what would you like to do?
I'm gonna cautiously approach.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna put down my bow and arrow and draw
Okay.
a dagger.
Okay.
And I'm going to cautiously walk up to this animal and see what its reaction is.
Okay, very good. Okay, so yeah, as you approach this thing, you can see that it picks up your scent pretty quickly. This looks to be it's not even a full grown warg. It's probably about 6 months old, but it's the size of like a regular dog. I mean, these things get gigantic, and especially in comparison with a halfling, they are quite impressive and imposing. So as you approach it, it is able to smell you, but it doesn't move. And as you do get closer, you do realize that it is hurt. It has a gash that runs about 6 inches down its one of its legs, a back leg, and it just sort of gives out a whining cry.
Can I do anything about the wound?
Can you?
Yeah. Have a prevention kit.
Okay.
See, I would guess that would be roll medicine.
Yeah, give it a shot and see what you can do. Wow.
I did not roll like this during that.
That was excellent. Really, 3 good rolls in a row. That's beautiful. So yeah, you look around you and you're able to find some other ingredients that you don't have in your kit, and you make sort of a healing but also an anesthetic mash that you as you roll it in your hands and things like that, and you reach out very, very gently and you place this on the gash on its leg. And at first it tenses, anticipating pain, but as soon as you lay your hand upon it, you can feel it relax, and you can also hear that its breathing is stabilizing. It's not as hurried or as shallow as it was when you first walked up on it. And you you were able to do that, and you can it has not made any move or any sort of aggressive act towards you.
Dang it, I want to bring it home, but it's too big.
That's what she said?
What? Hey, if it's a warg, that means I can ride it.
That is true. That is true. Right now, at this point, it is probably not old enough to ride, but it's not that far off.
I ain't right in the head, but I ain't not that far either. Well, I can't take it with me, but I've done all I can for it, so I'm gonna back away and head back to camp.
Okay. So, yeah, as you head back, Melda meets you at the edge of the clearing, and she says, what was it? Were you able to find out what was making the sound?
The little ward that was injured, and I helped it, and now I'm eating.
She looks at you, surprised, and said, was it like a warg puppy? Or, I mean, was it a full-grown warg?
It's a puppy. Well, to you, it would be a puppy, but to me, it's full grown.
So did it run off?
No.
She looks at you surprised and says, Grenna, I mean, it was nice of what you did, but that dog might, and that warg might just be a runt, that it might have been kicked out from its litter. Are you sure you don't want to? Okay.
I'd like to keep it, but what am I going to do with it? I can't carry it.
No.
I can't make it.
But maybe maybe together we can go and pick it up.
Hey, puppy! It's a puppy.
Okay. So she looks around and says, do you think the camp's going to be safe while we're picking up this puppy, though? Or should we wake Kellex?
Stay with puppy, you go wake Kellex.
Okay. So, yeah, she rushes back over to camp, and Kellex, you're shaken awake gently, and when you do, you see the sort of you see the fire-lit face of Melda leaning over you, and she whispers to you and says, "We need your help. Do you have
Something
a moment?"
wrong?
No. Everything's fine, but Grenna needs our help. Can you? I'll stay here and watch the camp if you'll go with Grenna. And you sort of set up, and you can see Grenna standing off near the pond, and yeah.
Okay. So I haven't been asleep long, though, right?
You've probably been maybe asleep at most 45 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I groggily get up, probably aching a little bit from the recent battle, and I walk over to Grenna.
Okay.
What's the matter, Sergeant? My eyes half closed.
Well, I saved a puppy. I can't leave it because it'll die, and I can't carry it, so I need you.
Puppy? Out here?
Well, yeah.
Sure. Lead on.
Okay, but you have to promise me that you won't kill it when you see it.
Why would I kill a puppy?
Oh, just wait.
Okay, let's. Okay.
It might have Toby's
He
eyes.
kind of just he gestures. Go on, and I'll follow.
Okay. So you both walk out to where the puppy is laying, and Kellex, I need you to make an extra check.
Yeah, nature's not too bad, I guess.
Wow, actually not bad at all. Yeah, you step into this little clearing, and you immediately spot this dog, and you're thinking, wait a minute, you know immediately what this thing is.
That's Sergeant. That's not a puppy. That's a warg. They're not beasts to be tamed.
You don't know that. Nobody's ever tried before.
Probably
If
for
you
good
go to
reason.
the you can kill it, but I just saved it, and I don't want it to die. I brought you back to life.
So am I a puppy too?
All people are puppies. Underneath my age, they're all puppies. You're
very young.
Okay. Are you sure about this?
Absolutely not, but I can't see those. I will muzzle it if it will make you feel better.
Muzzle it and tie it to the wagon just in case. You want me to carry this?
Please.
How roughly how roughly big is this puppy?
It's actually about the size of a full-grown, probably a German Shepherd.
Oh,
But
okay,
it's a puppy. It's a puppy.
It's a puppy.
Yeah,
it's a puppy.
they get a lot bigger than this.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you mind actually muzzling it before I pick it up?
No, I'll go ahead and see if the puppy will let me do that.
Okay. So, yeah, you're able to
take a snap out of me.
Yeah, taking a piece of cloth, you're able to, as you approach it, Grinna, it looks at you, and kind of not really sure what you're planning on doing, but being the kindness that you had shown it before, it lets you place the cloth around its snout.
Okay. Would I have enough intelligence to know that if I cover his eyes, he will not be as stressed? Or would I know enough to leave it uncovered?
What's your animal handling skill at? I might get determined.
Oh shit!
No, that's okay. I just needed to know how many ranks in it that you had. I think it was like +3.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. You have enough information and enough knowledge to know that if you cover their eyes, it will lower the stress level. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna attempt to do that as well.
Okay, cool. Yeah, after a couple of minutes.
I'm gonna talk softly to the puppy.
Okay. All right. Very good. Yeah. That's no problem. All right. So yeah, you continue to do that, and Calix, you feel that it's sufficiently restrained.
So I approach it from behind.
Okay.
And then, of course, slowly talking to it.
Okay.
Calmly. Yeah. And then I attempt to pick it up.
Okay, yeah. Very good. Once you do, it does give out a little bit of a whine, but it doesn't struggle. It seems that whatever medicines that Grinna had applied had not only anesthetized it, but also, or anesthetized the area, it had also had a more lingering calming effect on the dog. So, yeah, you're able to pick it up and take it back to camp.
I'm gonna grab my bow as Ron. Yeah.
Okay, very good. Yeah, so you're able to get it back to camp. Melda is, of course, there waiting, and once you put the dog, are you putting it like down next to the cart so it can be attached?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it next to the tarts.
Okay,
tied up.
Cool. All right. Yeah, and so yeah, Melda walks over. And kind of watches on as you all get it all tied up and kind of put in at least a pretty safe place. Okay.
I'm just gonna kind of look at the sergeant one more time. And you truly sure about this?
No. Right. I won't pick up any magic staffs. How's that?
Fair enough.
So so Calix, as you turn to head back to your sleeping bag, Melba stops you, and thanks you for doing that. And she says, "It is, I know it seems like a dangerous creature, but I have this strange feeling that maybe this is good. Maybe the sergeant, I think, needs this."
Well, at least it's sort of one life we have saved in the last few days.
She just, she gives you a slight smile and says, "You need to get some sleep. Have a good night."
And he heads back to his tent, cot, whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. So the rest of your watch goes by without any further interesting occurrences. Grenna, is there anything else you wanted to do while you were still on your watch, or are you just pretty much?
I'm just gonna stay with Puppy and rub its head.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you're able.
Until I pass out.
You've calmed it, and you've. Did you feed it or give it any water or anything?
Probably just water,
Probably just water. Very good. Smart.
because I don't think we have anything that it would eat. Do I know
Yeah,
if I have
I think really about the only thing you have is probably
buried the kinder.
some rations. Yeah, you already buried the kinder. You can't just feed it to the warg puppy. That would just be weird. I don't think
Yes.
I don't think the paladin would. I don't think I don't think Kellex would go for that at all.
He's been through enough already. I don't think we need
Oh,
to.
when he's sleeping,
I can't speak for everybody else though, but it's like I think Kellex would probably not be keen about it. All right, very good. Who had the last watch? Oh, okay. So Yarn and Kiffy. All right. So Yarn and Kiffy, you're woke up at your watch, and you realize that something has changed about the camp. There's a make nature checks and see if you guys know what this thing is.
Oh gosh.
I would have at least thought that Greta or Ember, they would have at least said something to them.
Oh well, maybe they did. Maybe they didn't. Okay, so
Yeah, true. That's true. They didn't say
yeah,
anything.
they may just not say anything. Kippy, you immediately, once you wake up and rub the sleep out of your eyes, you're like, wait, what the hell?
What is it with this group?
Now,
Do
Yarn.
I even want to know what this is about?
So as you all are standing there with Grenna and Melda, they went. Yeah, so Grenna can tell you everything or whatever she decides to.
I found a pup.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
Now, Yarn, you have heard of these. You've heard of these creatures, but you had never actually seen one. So it's kind of interesting to you.
Well, I've not seen a ward, living ward, but I've seen skins.
Oh, you've seen skins and skulls.
No touch puppy.
No set puppy on fire.
So well. I don't understand.
I don't get
I was
it.
using lightning tonight. I don't understand.
There's a song in there somewhere, I'm sure.
He's dead.
Ed, I think he composed a song about lightning and fire and wargs.
Pound puppies,
It's not a
pound
word.
puppies, wherever they go. I go pound puppies in me.
Oh Lord. Okay.
Oh,
Well, on that note, okay. So yeah. Yeah, so Melda and Grenna head back to their cots, and you gentlemen take the last watch. And I'd like for both of you all to make a perception check.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. Kippy rolling strong here at the end.
He does.
Okay, very cool. So, as you are getting settled in for your watch, and you sort of just kind of looking around, sort of taking things in, keeping an eye on the warg puppy.
Bubbles.
Yeah.
bubbles.
What's that? Did she already name it?
Bubbles.
Bubbles. Bubbles the warg. Okay. So, overhead, You're not sure how far away this is, but you can hear it overhead. And in the darkness, you, even though you have night vision and you're able to sort of kind of get a sort of a grasp of things that are around you, you realize that it is way too high and probably above clouds that are just obscuring the skies. But you can hear the beating of wings, large, leathery wings.
This is the second time we've had large leathery wings following us.
Well, that's weird. Did Kellex tell us about the dragon that he saw last night?
I remember telling Lady Emberheart. I don't know if you guys overheard what I said. Possibly they have heard my tale.
No,
Anyway,
they haven't.
Officers reported in the morning like all good people on watch would do.
Right. And so with that tad bit of information, I think this is a good place to call it an evening.
I'm just going to point out, you said the word reasonable. Have you met anybody in this group? Well, to be fair, except for Mike and Mike, I think they're lawful good, so I can't help those guys.
Hey guys, I just want to point out that we need to really digest that the ladies, not to be sexist, but the ladies go on watch and they come back with a puppy. You know, I'm just a little.
I was hoping Brian said you guys found like a booted chipmunk or something like that. That would have been funny.
A giant.
Give you a chipmunk.
Puppy.
We might have to break them up. The ladies.
You know, we don't go out and we find interesting stuff. We find interesting stuff.
Maybe they can get us a Vorpal bunny tomorrow.
Vorpal bunny.
I can call small animals.
All I have to say is, what the hell are we going to feed this damn thing? We're running out of extra people.
I can call small bunnies.
Wow,
that's pretty cold.
Yeah, that's some cold shit right there.
I call the bunnies to me.
If bunnies show up, I'm going to put on another class of how to stay away from the protagonist, like I did this last time.
Okay. All right, guys. So in 2 weeks, we will once again convene this interesting group of adventurers. Again, big thanks goes out to Anna B. Meyer for her beautiful maps that we use here on our stream. Make sure to drop by annabmeyer.com and check out all of the cool things that she is working on. Big thanks goes out to the Drunkards and Dragons crew and their website and blog. So make sure to drop by there, take a look and see what they've got going on. And hopefully even I may be writing a brief article for them soon. Hopefully I'm trying to, I'm thinking about it. I'm working into it. So make sure to check them out as well.
Well, Brian, I'll just put in there. I've already penciled you in. My very first interview is going to be you. So just let that go. So when we finally do a podcast, you're my first interview.
I am honored. I'm honored
because I can't find anybody else.
Oh yeah, nobody else wanted to step into that snake's den of vipers. Okay, fine.
Is it bad? I was waiting for the backhanded compliment there.
You were waiting for what?
The backhanded compliment.
Oh, the backhanded compliment. Yeah.
It's Ed.
It's Ed. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cool.
We're still waiting on content.
Oh shit! Now Mike, and Glenn, the bottom row guys.
Yeah.
I'm just shocked that Ed rolled a ward to come back and play with. I mean, nice, a puppy. That's what you're gonna play.
You know what? I'm half tempted now. Russ and I were might have been exchanging complimentary items over on the side, but I kept saying I'm not the puppy. I might now rethink this.
No.
Yeah,
I could kill Puppy.
I mean-
Are you gonna dress the part, Ed?
I mean, yeah,
You know what?
that would be cool. Yeah, you could.
Oh, jeez.
Lycanthropic Ed.
Yeah, just what Grinnet.
Guys, I have an observation. You know, Glenn is a normal rogue. Kel is a normal paladin. Mike is a normal dwarf cleric. Even Melinda is a gnome ranger. And then we have Ed.
But now I have a
He's always something.
My definition of Ed is abnormal.
Abby normal.
You know,
Abby, no.
actually, you don't kind of think about it. This is kind of like that. Was that the electric company? One of these kids is doing their own thing.
Oh, jeez.
All right, Brian.
There's my age right there.
All right,
That-
Brian,
that's
shut
fine.
it down.
Alrighty, guys. So yes,
Good
once
Good
again,
job, Brian.
Brian, good job. Thank you
Hang on.
again.
yeah, once again.
Everybody hang on. I'd like to talk to you after this.
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, folks, just make
Uh-uh.
sure to check back with us in 2 weeks. We'll be back here doing this again. Let's see. I'm trying to think. This Saturday, not really too sure what's going on. May do some streaming. Friday night, we're doing Fear Friday, so make sure to check with us on Fear Friday. Usually about 6:45 till 9 o'clock. We play horror games with friends and family. So drop by and check us doing stupid stuff. And other than that,
Fish.
thank you all very much.
Fish, Brian, fish. When are you going to eat?
Oh, fish. Oh, yeah. Okay. This weekend, it's supposed to still be nasty and cold out, so I'm not going to be able to do it this weekend. Hopefully the next weekend it'll be warm enough, and it won't be so windy that it won't mess with the audio, because I don't have
Easter fun.
Easter
Oh,
food
you're doing this out
my God.
for
Okay,
Easter.
So I guess got a question. Why are you eating it outside?
Because my
Okay,
wife,
don't.
I have a wife, and my wife is a better shot than I am with handguns, not rifles.
Noted.
Noted. Yeah, I don't. You guys want to keep your DM alive? I can't open Sostroming in the house.
Ah,
So
gotcha.
within 50 meters of the
Understood.
Now my son has offered to give up his living room for me to do it in, but I have a feeling that he will not enjoy it as much as he thinks he will.
Yeah, if you love him, don't do it.
Yeah, he's
So
a good.
do it.
He's a good boy. He's a good boy.
It's not as bad as Carl, but it's close.
Yeah, I've heard a Carl is pretty bad too. Okay. All right, folks, y'all have a good one, and we'll catch you all later. Have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Here's all.
Adios, amigos.
We're in the clear.